Alright guys, I'm back with another project. I'm going to show you today how to make probably what is the world's smallest hand air pump using a small water balloon, some super glue, hot glue gun, pointed pliers, wire cutters, a tack, and an insulin syringe. I won't be able to keep the video going while I do this because I have only one hand, but I will resume the video periodically to walk you step by step with what I've already done. But I will tell you that this insulin syringe, I would not waste these. This has already been used and cleaned, so now I can utilize it. So I will resume the video periodically, as I've said, and walk you through this. Okay, first thing I did was took the cutting side of these pointed pliers and cut this down at about the 35 mark, 30 mark. Anyways, it doesn't even matter where you cut it, I don't guess. You can even leave the whole thing if you wanted to do it like that. And the reason I use these is because scissors, when they cut, you know, they start to go downward and then they do it crooked. And of course, those are so dull that they might not even cut plastic. But anyways, I'll resume the video again momentarily. Okay guys, what I've done, I'm not actually using any hot glue, but I did want the hot glue gun because it's hot and I can smooth out this tip and flare it a little bit because it'll need to be flared to get that grip. But I've put this part back down in it because I'll need to know where to cut it. It'll want to be maybe a quarter to a half inch above where this is, and then you can just touch the hot glue gun down to it and flare it out as well. And then I'm going to use the tack to put a hole just here so that when this is pulled up, it will let air in, but then, you know, and shoot it through the other end, but it won't let air out. But anyways, I'll show you those steps momentarily. Okay, I've cut the end, and I've actually the hot glue gun did not get it very thorough, so I used a lighter and just pressed it down against some paper. I have the hole right there between the 15 and the 20. So when this raises to here, it will let air in. And then push it down. Boom, it'll push it into the end. But I still have yet to do the end. I didn't realize that I would need a utility blade until just now, so I apologize, guys. But the end, I cut off the needle, and of course the needle goes down there, which leaves this little pinhole, which is great. But it has a lot of lumps and stuff, and I didn't want to stick the glue gun to it and wait forever because it's not thermoplastic, so, you know, it's pretty much like thermoset. I'm not sure if you guys know the difference, but yeah, this plastic won't just melt down and, you know, just easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I use the blade to kind of smooth it out, and then now I've got to clip this, and then I'm going to glue part of it to one side and part of it to the other side so that the air will flow in, but it will not flow out. And I'm also using this to cut this because, as I said, scissors will get it crooked even no matter how good of a cutter you are. Okay, I have cut up the balloon. I've super glued one side, and then I have to fold it over and glue it to the other side. And I'm generally really good at wiping the end of my glue and then sealing the cap tightly. But it didn't want to flow quite freely, so I just stuck a piece of spare part in it, that right there, and boom, come out freely. Anyhow, I'm going to glue this other side and let it dry, and then I will resume. Well, guys, this project is complete. Got the rubber band. It's only held on by two sides right here, then it overlaps and it's held on here, but That way air can flow through here and here when the air is going this way. And I really can't show you this with one hand, but it does work. But when you're holding it to pull this out and push it back in, make sure that your hand is not over, or your finger is not over this hole, because this needs to be raised above this hole to let air in, but it's not going to work if your finger's over it. And then once you push back down, the air that went into that hole is going to go out this end, but it's not going to get back in. Anyhow, I think that's probably about as small as you're going to get, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to make one where you can have different connections on it. But it's about 3 a.m. and I'm a bit tired now. But if I do that, I will definitely make sure that I keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching.